Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Prince of Beautifully and this is Igbo Made Easy. So today we'll be learning how to introduce ourselves in Igbo language in 5 short steps. Even if you know how to do this already, you still want to hang around because I have some information, vital information, and there are new things you're going to learn in the process that you want to hang around for. So without further ado, we dive right into the lesson. If you've subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you for supporting what we do on Igbo Made Easy. It really encourages us knowing that people are watching this and they value it and they are coming back for more. If you've not, I hope you do so to support what we do and encourage us to make more videos like this. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the lesson. It all begins with a hello or a hi, and that is ndewo. Ndewo. Ndewo is hello. Ndewo is hi in Igbo language, but ndewo is really a multi-purpose word in Igbo language. A one word fits all situation of greetings. Ndewo is hello, ndewo is hi, but also ndewo is good afternoon. Greetings for afternoon, greeting for evening. Native ways the Igbo people would say good afternoon, good evening before we had other greetings come up like ehihioma and the rest we are going to see in the next slide. So ndewo also means thank you. And ndewo is also a conversation ender, just as it is a conversation starter, meaning that when we finish having a conversation and we want to part, we could just say ndewo, and that would be like thank you or something close to that. It's just like a conversation ender or a parting greeting. So ndewo is multi-purpose. Now, if you're saying hello or hi to more than one person, you want to add no to it, and that would make it sound ndewo no. Ndewo no. But be wary of ndewo no. You don't want to greet your elders from your family ndewo no. You greet them individually, unless they are a group of elders from the community or a group of elders in association. You can greet ndewo no to them, like in a cabinet of elders or something of that nature. You can say ndewo no. But when they are your uncles, your aunts, your father, mother gathered together, you don't say ndewo no to them. It will be considered impolite. Also, instead of ndewo, you can also use kedu. Kedu is also hello. Kedu is also hi. But I would prefer ndewo because kedu can also be what's up. Kedu can also be how are you doing? How do you do? So to avoid ambiguity, you may just want to go with ndewo. Since ndewo is also a greeting, like saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, a kind of a greeting. Since ndewo serves as a greeting in some sense of it, it is a safe way to say hello or hi to a stranger in Igbo, seeing that Igbo people often demand respect and they wouldn't want to think that you're being impolite intentionally or unintentionally, accidentally. So to avoid accidents, you want to go with ndewo for your hellos and your highs. After you said hello and hi, ndewo, the next thing you want to do is greet. For morning, you'd greet ibolachi, ibolachi, ibolachi. Afternoon is ehihie oma, ehihie oma, which you can also say as ehihie oma. For evening, mgbede oma, mgbede oma, mgbede oma. The GB is not a very difficult sound to pronounce as some people make it look. If you can say the word Igbo, Igbo language, the Igbo in Igbo language is a GB sound. If you can say Igbo, then you can say Be. It's the same GB sound. So the less mysterious you think of it, the easier the sound would be for you to pronounce. So walk from Igbo to Mbede, and you would have the GB sound figured out. Mbede Oma is good evening, and then you have Abali Oma. Abali Oma is lovely night. Lovely night. Because although we call it good afternoon, good evening, and consequently good night for Abali Oma, it is not good night. Oma means lovely. So the greeting would actually mean lovely afternoon for Ehihie Oma, lovely evening for Mgbede Oma, and lovely night for Abali Oma. That makes Abali Oma distinct from the greeting Kachifo, which is good night. Kachifo is the English equivalent of good night in Igbo language. Abali Oma is lovely night. So in this way, there are no confusions in the both greetings. I would say in some situations where you are meeting an elder for the first time, instead of Ndewo, start with the greetings. Ebolachi, Ehihie Oma, Mgbede Oma, or Abali Oma, because Igbo is a very sensitive culture of respect. When you greet someone in Igbo language, a stranger, someone who is not acquainted with you, you won't need further prompting to introduce yourself, because the way they'd look at you, the way they'll barely respond to you, you'd want to start saying who you are and what they might do for you. So you start by saying, Ahambo, John Smith, or whatever your name is. Ahambo. Aha is name. Is the possessive pronoun for first person, and bo is the word for is to say your name in Igbo language. So you will say, Aham, my name, bo is, and you say your name. Abum is also a variation that you could use. But abum is saying I am, and that can be used to add extra details to yourself, like saying I am the son of XYZ, I am so and so person, I am the teacher of your child, I am your husband's doctor, I am this, I am that. So Ahambo John Smith, or in this case, Ahambo Mazi Prince Obiefule, Abum onye nkuzi Igbo. I am an Igbo teacher. Usually you would get the question, Igbo onye ebe? Igbo onye ebe is one of the most commonly asked questions in Igbo language. Most commonly asked questions in Igbo language. Igbo onye ebe. Who are you? Like, where are you from? So, where are you from? Igbo onye ebe. And it can have many meanings, one of which is the literal meaning, where do you come from? And to this question, you would answer, Abum onye, and you say where you're from. For me, that would be Abum onye Olu, Imo State. And if we were not in Nigeria, I would add Nigeria. So you may want to say Abum onye Dallas, Texas, United States, USA. Or Abum onye Toronto, Canada. Or Abum onye Delhi, India, or wherever you're from. So the idea is you say your state, your province, or your district, or your community, and your country. You start from the small to the large. So you identify yourself where you're from. Abum onye works with country. Abum onye works with state. Abum onye works with language. So I could say abum onye Igbo, abum onye Yoruba, abum onye French. You see, and that would mean I am someone from these places. Another thing I mentioned about abum onye is in talking about nationality. Abum onye USA. I am an American. I am someone from the United States of America. Abum onye China. I'm a Chinese. Abum onye Japan. I'm a Japanese. Abum onye Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. Abum onye plus the name of the country is how to say I am somebody from that place. So we don't have Nigerian, American, and all have you. Just say abum onye America and you've said I'm an American. Obi dim ụtọ izute gị. Obi dim ụtọ izute gị. That is to say, it's a pleasure meeting you. If there are more than one person, you just change gi to unu. Unu is plural. Unu is like saying you all. Obi dim ụtọ izute unu. Unu in this case can be used for addressing your family members and it won't be considered rude. So you say obi dim ụtọ izute unu. Maybe you're just meeting your family members for the first time and you're so glad to meet them. This is not just limited, of course, to when you're meeting someone for the first time and you say it's a pleasure to meet you. No, when you're meeting someone that you have missed, someone you are looking forward, you've been looking forward to meet, and you're reunited with them, you want to say, I'm so happy to meet you. I'm so happy to finally get to meet you. And that can be an obi dim ụtọ izute gị, obi dim ụtọ izute unu. So you can add the word ta to it to make it's a pleasure meeting you today. I'm so glad to meet you today. Obi dim ụtọ izute gị ta. Obi dim ụtọ izute unu ta. And this is how you can end a greeting, starting from the first where you say ndewo to where you greet, which I said if it's an elder, just switch. Feel free to switch. Say your greetings first, and then you can say ndewo as a parting greeting. Then you want to say who you are. Introduce yourself with your name. People are more credible when they say their name and they follow it up with saying where they are from. So when you say a name, identify who you are. Are you the husband of somebody they know? Or are you the wife of somebody they know? How do they or how might they know you? You identify yourself properly. Are you their child's teacher? Are you their husband's therapist? Are you somebody somehow that they know? And then you say where you're from, and then you can just say, it's a pleasure to meet you. And you're done. I have many lessons on the membership session on how to introduce yourself in Igbo, how to make small talks, how to get attention, and all of that. Join membership to take advantage of all we have to offer. And if you really like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, ask a question, and let me know what you think. Thank you.